Hi! If you haven't seen me before, my name's Livia. I'm just going to be doing some divination with some cards today. I've been thinking lately and am going to be changing the format a little bit with just changing the format with this page or this channel, and I want to ask more specific questions and kind of just veer off into a new direction with tarot. I've just been thinking more, and I have interest in just going down another route. So I've been planning that out and doing some behind the scenes work, and yeah, I'm really excited to start doing that. But I wanted to still not totally abandon these readings I've been doing, so it also feels like time for an update. Yeah, but okay, sorry, this step is really awkward to sit in, but it's really pretty in here. But yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, there's a big caterpillar. Hee hee. Caterpillars could be significant. It's orange and black and has these long hairs. I would grab it, but I don't really want to disturb it too much. I'm already in its space, I guess. But let's just get into it. We're gonna go ahead and do some mushroom wisdom cards first. Probably do a light and a dark aspect of each of these and just see what comes through. Okay, well, we have two, so sweet. There is one lighter card and one darker card, so I'm just gonna read them that way. My intuition's saying that's it. So for the light aspect, this would be the card that would have ultimately, this would have been the one I drew. It says, "I will strive for progress, not perfection." Love that. No toxic perfection over here. We're all perfectly imperfect, beautifully flawed, all of that. Or just fucking ugly. But it's part of being human. Anyway, the shadow aspect is, what am I doing for others today? Okay, if you're white like me, these are really great pieces of advice for right now and moving through the world in general. But not striving for perfection, because honestly, when it comes down to it, if you're in the US, the patriarchy is pushing, I mean, also it applies outside the US too, but specifically if you're here, the way that white narcissism or white supremacy indoctrinates all of us. Even if you separate yourself from the problem, there's these little ways, obviously, that we're all still culpable. And it says, "I will strive for progress." So in this message, striving for progress doesn't make you a bad person, but holding a standard of perfection, it doesn't make you a bad person either, but it's also not helpful. And it's just complicating everything for you and others. And really it does more damage to the person with the perfection complex, even if it doesn't always amount that way. I guess it doesn't always have to do more damage, but when you think about it, it's self-harm. I guess I should have said trigger warning, sorry, but that's really what it is. And what am I doing for others today? We could always be doing things for each other. Come on. And like maybe that's like the answer to whatever is like on your mind right now, or what's been bothering you, is just looking for even small ways that you can be there for other people. And like I was talking to my therapist about this today actually, and it was just like how I feel like I'll have all these aspirations and ideas and goals and all of that, and like that's not the problem, but it's the little steps to actually getting there and like really nurturing the idea. That's where the work is, you know. But yeah, so that was information from the mushrooms. Let's go ahead and do Lenormand. Why not? I have these little Lenormand cards, and it's fun because they're playing cards, but they also have like little pictures. Yeah, they're just kind of fun. I grew up playing cards. This could be significant. Maybe you grew up playing cards with family or friends. But I don't know. I've always felt like attached to these ones because of that. But you can also read tarot with them because the playing cards align with the tarot as well, if you didn't know that. Okay. Let's see what's coming out. There's a bunch of little bugs, and I'm like trying not to like be bothered by them, but they're here. Okay. Actually, that felt really good. Let's lay out the table because we're doing the Lenormand. I'll choose 4. And it looks like 4 of them are upside down, so I'm just going to choose those. Okay. Usually I'm a little bit more like, I take more time to think about that part where I'm choosing the cards out of the table, but these ones were just all upside down. It made sense. Okay, we're gonna leave them out like this. Okay. So the first card, I almost want to show you. Okay. So the first is number 45. I guess it's the order. It denotes honor and recognition of labor. Near 48 is sure sign of business success. So we don't have 48, but it's a sign of honor, which is something to note. The next one is 42, armor. It's a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we have. And then the railroad forecasts a long journey. If near 44, a serious accident. If near 29, a robbery. So we don't have either of those, but a long journey. Flames on the hearth indicate good fortune and neutralize the evil of near lying unlucky cards and increases the value of lucky ones. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm getting from this Lenormand readings, we can go back to me, I guess. But basically what this is kind of saying is that maybe someone sees honorable qualities in you, or maybe you're giving off like this like honorable quality outwardly that people are recognizing it right now. And then, oh my gosh, I look punchy. But the armor, so maybe yeah, people are looking at you like, I don't know, like you're strong, or like they're just seeing this quality in you that maybe they don't they weren't seeing before. And then the railroad forecasts and maybe they were seeing it before, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just your character, you know, but people are really noticing. Anyway, sorry, I just had to say that. But the railroad because it's under the honor, I think maybe people are proud of you for the life you've lived, or like the journey, like how you carry your story and yourself. And I'm also getting, like, with the railroad and the flames, like a you are protected. Like if you do feel like you have a long road ahead of you. Oh, the word wrong almost came out of my mouth. Yeah, maybe you have a long road ahead, and like the process is going to be, I'm hearing it's not about cleansing, it's not about healing, it's about like the experience itself. Like you don't have to prioritize like getting over something. Bird singing could be significant. But yeah, and like you're protected. Like this is just going to be a lucky journey, and like you should have fun with it. I mean, in general, like I would say that, but there are times where you have to be serious. But this is, you can feel safe in enjoying the ride. Okay, let's get some tarot and just see if we can clarify the Lenormand. The Magician fell out. We'll keep it. Okay. Ace of Cups could be significant. So if you're not familiar with tarot, to know, like, if that doesn't mean anything to you, Ace of Cups is like heart fulfillment and like heart space fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment. The caterpillar could be significant again. I don't know why. It's like crawling across the guidebook. Maybe look up like the spiritual significance of a caterpillar, or maybe that could have to do with this journey. Like it could be a signification that like you are at the beginning of this journey, you're in the caterpillar phase. Yeah, I'm gonna take the synchronicity that way. You can take it as you'd like, of course. Let's go one more. I got a little messy. Right. Cool. Eight of Swords. All right. Okay. All right. I'm getting like a clear message from this. If you do have like an admirer, someone that's like looking at you with great love, they could be an earth sign. Yeah, because like King of Pentacles is on underneath, so it could be an earth sign. Where's that? But yeah, let's go ahead. And then underneath, Slay. This is really interesting. The Emperor, the Hermit. Okay. Interesting. Basically what I'm getting from the Magician is like you have experience in life, or you have background knowledge in what it is that you are navigating, and you are familiar with alchemy. You're familiar with taking a situation and making art and making living art. And that's the recent past. So like that could, it doesn't necessarily have to be recent, I didn't specify that, but like it could be just your relationship or your history with yourself and like with your life so far, like just really who you are and how you see yourself as someone who is capable. But presently you could feel a little bound or stuck. With the Eight of Swords, it's probably like mental, like maybe there are physical obstacles, but a lot of like the how it's showing up in your life is the Eight of Swords, just feeling mentally bound. And it seems like you're calm despite the opposition, and you feel guided, like you feel crowned, but there is like this, like maybe materially it's just not ideal. And then the Fool came out as the future, so it is like you're starting this new leaf, or just remembering, or like making space for yourself to learn new things and advance. So like this whole process that you're going through, or that you're about to go through, it's for your greater good. So just remember that. If it starts to just be a little burdensome, or like isn't making sense, like there is a like rhyme and reason to it at the end of the day. Or if it doesn't feel that way, or that doesn't align with you, you can create your own reason. You can make it meaningful or worth your time. And then that's kind of what the advice card was saying with the Hangman reversed. It's like this epiphany, this like stasis, like, oh, I forgot what they call it. This could also be relevant, but I recently watched the 90s anime movie. It's like The Laws of the Sun, I think is what it's called. But I think it went viral recently or something. But the art kind of reminds me of that movie. And yeah, it's about like this epiphany, or like stasis, like a state of mind that's peaceful, and like seeing through the situation. So yeah, I think this is just like validation that like things aren't, if things are like a little sus, it's not as bad as it seems. Like you're fully equipped to handle this, and it won't even feel like you're handling anything. It will feel like living. So yeah, just embrace that, and don't be too hard on yourself. Progress, you're guaranteed progress, basically. Anyway, I think that's a pretty clear message, so I'll wrap it up here. But thanks for tuning in. Bye.